Hello and welcome to Europhoria, a podcast about the great glam and garish of Eurovision past. My name is Isobel Chilman and I am joined by the dingy Roland Bodnam.
Hello Isabel,
Hi.
It's me, the dingy Roland Bodnam. Good, great.
Are you alright, Roland?
Yeah, just reeling from that tag that I've now got.
Yeah, that's yours.
That's fine. Yeah, okay.
You don't get to be delightful like I do, or delicious.
No, I know. Yeah, terrible.
All of us can be. Sorry
Hey,
about that.
this is different.
This is different this week, slightly different. So we've got a guest with us this week.
We do.
We have London and Ireland's leading ageing twink and 2018 Eurovision hopeful, the delicious Xnthony. Hi.
I'm
how's
really
it going?
excited.
I'm excited to have
I'm
you here.
blushing.
Oh. No one can see it on the radio, it's alright. Hi Xnthony, how's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
We're very good. I mean, it's very exciting that there's a third person in the room, isn't
We've
there?
never had a guest.
No, we've never had a guest.
First guest ever. First time we've had to set up 3 people around this tiny kitchen table in my tiny
huge.
kitchen.
As there is a guest, and I feel like we're on hosting duties, I feel like it's time to ask, who would like a lovely glass of Xnthony from Italy?
Xnthony. Yeah, go on then.
I'll crack it open, shall I?
Yeah, go for it.
Just neck this white
I mean,
one.
I'll just neck the... Well, I'll probably stay with white.
No, that's fine. Yeah, you stay with the white, and then me and Isabel can have a go on the red.
While are you doing that, Roland? While you going to struggle with that bottle of wine, as is your want? Xnthony. Hi. How about you give us a little intro to you and your relationship to Eurovision? Why we have you here?
Well, years ago, I had done a really bad show that I never talk about, and someone asked me afterwards, like, what's next? And I said, oh, Eurovision. I said it completely jokingly, and then he responded with, that's a really good idea. And then I thought, that is a really good idea.
It is a really good idea.
It is a really good idea. And then I thought, wow, why don't I make a show about applying to the Eurovision? And then that's where I started applying to the Eurovision and never getting in ever. But yeah, so it's called Dues. Hashtag DOUZE. Dues, like Dues Point.
Yeah, Dues Point.
But I made it with 2 girls called Hannah Fisher and Tiffany Murphy. And well, I started off making it 2013, and then brought these girls in and we worked together, and it's kind of a collaboration. And it's basically a presentation of about 9 or 10 songs you bring around to the audience, and you offer them these songs, and they vote on their favorite songs, which sounds like a very simple premise. But within each song, it's like a deconstruction of like pop music or something that's happening in politics. And actually, when Brexit happened, that's when the show sort of like clicked. I mean, I had thought about it in 2013. It takes ages to make shows. It's crazy. But I thought, oh, Brexit might be happening. So we thought I'd write some like Eurovision-y, European politics, blah, 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 songs or stuff that hinted at this sort of like ending of the world. And then brought some people in, and Tiffany and Hannah and I worked on it together and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's... Okay, there is a cabaret aspect to it, and there is a poppiness to it, and there's a comedy aspect to it, but also it needs to be real. So like each of the songs kind of... There's a competitiveness that emerges in the show, where like the girls are kind of like really strong, and like they're like, well, we're really important, and they are important, and then Xnthony's like, well, sorry, I'm really important. Well, that's me, third person, whatever. And like, and there's a sort of tension between the 3 of us, which is sort of natural actually, because we all are quite competitive, and we're like a triple threat,
Yeah.
Let me just...
Oh, that was a good pop. That made up
good.
for last week.
Yeah, last week's was terrible.
said you
It
wouldn't
popped off
peep.
early. You can hear it. Is it good? Xnthony's face is great.
Well, this is a bigger glass. I've got to be careful.
I honestly think you're going to destroy your laptop, and B...
Every week.
Great, like way to start a song.
With the pop and a pour.
So this week's going to be a little different. We're not doing any news. Don't care about the news this week. It's
No, it's
boring.
special.
We're not doing any of the other bidness. There's no bidness this week. And we're not going to do stories either. So this week what we're going to do is utilise the fact that we have the wonderful Xnthony here, who knows... probably has a better Eurovision ear than I do. So what we're going to do is I've chosen some of Roland's songs that I think are great, and that's what he should do more of. He needs to create more of those, better versions of them, for us to one day represent the UK in the Eurovision.
So then I have a couple of songs that I feel were judged. I mean, I kind of think every song that is below a 10 has been judged unfairly because really none of my songs are below a 10.
Some of them are a pile of shit.
I mean, if you're saying that, then you have serious
His delusions of
confidence,
grandeur.
below 10.
There are some in particular that I really have taken issue with, and so I'm going to bring them to the table as well.
You've got umbrage.
And Isabel, you may decide that you were unfairly judging them and you may want to change your own vote.
That's doubtful.
But what I'm leaning on now is I'm leaning on Xnthony to come through with a lovely score and a really appreciative, positive messaging.
I really feel there's a lot of tension. And I think that you have a lot of commitment coming out of your face. And you looked at Isabel with such a strange version of hate. And honestly, you are very touchy about it. I can't wait to hear these songs.
No, it's a weird thing because I think there is hate there, but also I desperately need her approval. So
Yeah, in every way. Not even just in the podcast, in all aspects of his
Really?
life. Yeah, obviously.
I hope that I can give you some support.
Yeah, and then at the very end, this is a real risk now. At the very end, I'm going to attempt my first ever live recorded Eurovision song.
So there's going to be 2 live Eurovision songs on the podcast.
Yes.
Roland's going to be doing one, and Xnthony's going to be doing one. This is a double first.
Well, speaking of which, do you think we should
We should do the first song.
we should
do
go
one?
on to it? Yeah. So this
Should we
is.
do a fun one or a shit one?
Let's start with a fun.
Let's
one.
just be positive.
Also, don't be labelling my songs shit.
I
ones.
am impartial judge.
Okay, let's start with a fun one. Isabel, you
Okay.
have listed some that you think that you would just like to showcase to Xnthony.
Yeah, so the first one we're going to go for is we're going to go right back to the start. Roland at what I think is he was at his brilliant best from episode 1, and it's just been a slow fall from grace since then.
It wasn't
he
slow.
peaked,
It was very quick.
with the first song he ever did. So we're going to start off with the wonderful "United We Dance, Divided We Fall."
She said it takes 2 to tango, but 1,000,000 to make love. What's the point in hating if we dance like stars above? So now's the time to organize, step in line and feel the beat. So bring it up, bring it up, bring it up and feel the heat. United we dance, divided we fall. We won't stand for hatred, no fighting at all. So please hear my answer, my one final call. 'Cause united we dance, divided we fall. Danced every disco, we waltzed through the bars. The way we let our hips go raised us higher than the stars. We've come together. Let's come together. We'll foxtrot over hatred, we'll breakdance over war. We'll wow them with our dance moves till they can't fight anymore. We've come together. Let's come together. United we dance, divided we fall. We won't stand for hatred, no fighting at all. So please hear my answer, my one final call. 'Cause united we dance, divided we fall.
Is that exactly 3 minutes?
No. So they're shortened sketches. They're ideas. So that was a minute and a half.
That is not a sketch. that is intense.
How
that is so
great is that
intense.
one?
I literally was dancing.
Yeah.
That was
Physically-
our first ever episode. We had no clue really what we were doing in terms of the podcast.
No.
We didn't even know if anyone would listen to the thing. And the first song Roland gave me was that absolute banger.
Like, I just am fascinated by what you're doing in your private life. And you're like, this is what I'm doing. And also, it just is so good.
Oh man.
No, I love it. Foxtrot, like, what is this, like Spice Girls? I love it.
I think what we came to the conclusion of though in later weeks was that this song had been building in me for a good 10
Your
years.
entire life,
My entire
yeah.
life pretty much. Because this one just literally just fell out of me.
It's true though. Creative stuff is tough, and then sometimes you store it up and then it just.
Yeah, so I mean, Isabel, I'm enjoying this now. Do you just want to talk about what you like about my song?
You're enjoying because I gave you high praise.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, it will
He
change.
got high praise from the start that it will change as soon as you play some of those other ones. But that was it's like it is very Scandi pop ridiculousness. It's kind of Army of Lovers-esque disco pop wonderfulness. to sum it
Xnthony,
up.
would you like to compliment me?
I thought it's great. I mean, it actually sounds like something that I would have written. Honestly, no, I mean that in like I'm actually listening. And I'm like,
it's great.
That's very much like one of the songs in the show. I don't know whether I should poison you, but no, I think I love it. It's actually the structure of the song is really good.
Yeah.
I love the seriousness of it, but there's kind of a twiggly winky eye going on. I think
There's a very
100%.
eye.
Oh, you're really happy now.
I'm very happy. I'm gonna
You should see the difference in his face every week between if I hate something and he's still smiling, but you can tell he's dead inside,
My eyes.
to when I actually give him high praise and give him a high score and he leaves bouncing down the street. So
it
cheery.
defines the rest of my
But the
evening.
lyrics are really good. I mean, the whole thing, it does feel very fully formed.
This is the idea of this episode of the podcast as well, is that there are songs that I think need to be re-voted on by Isobel. But I think, do you want to re-vote on this one? Or do you want to keep your score the same?
You know what? Now that I've heard what else you have to offer,
I'm taking a note of my score.
probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably, I would. I think 10 was good.
Yeah.
Maybe you'd go as high as 11.
If
I
they-
don't know if you'd get. I still don't know if you'd get a 12. I still don't know if that's.
No. There's room for a 12. Don't give me a 12 because otherwise I'll stop trying.
Oh, okay.
And I haven't stopped trying yet, despite what you may think.
Yes, please don't
You've-
stop trying.
You've stopped trying some weeks.
Sometimes I have
Some
stopped.
weeks.
But sometimes when you don't try, sometimes the stuff is really strong.
Yeah. So I should stop trying.
No,
Don't tell him
don't
that,
stop trying.
Don't tell him that.
Just fine tune your skills.
Okay. So,
I'm pretty happy with what I had before.
Yeah, I
10,
think that's
11
fine.
out of 12.
okay, well, that's fine. I'm okay with that. So let's.
Well, we're so happy you're okay with it.
I do have to let Isobel know whether I'm okay with each of the scores
Is
or
there
not.
like, a trigger or something?
Sometimes I'm not okay with it, and the podcast just ends. It doesn't. No, it
doesn't,
might do.
does it? Oh,
So now I'm going to play a song that I feel was judged unfairly, didn't get the points it deserved, and in the vain hope that maybe I could get more points. But what I'm going to do, Isobel, is I'm not going to tell you the score that you gave it in the
Okay,
podcast.
because I'll have forgotten.
Because you could go lower, which is my punishment for trying to get different points.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next song, and this is a song I'm going to start. So I had to think about this, right? I've got some songs, and there are some songs that you scored super low,
Because they were shit.
right? And I think there's no way I'm really going to convince you to turn those around. Your zeros, your ones, your twos, even your threes.
Festival,
Fun.
kill.
I'm not allowed to play that again, let alone
No,
try
that's
to get
been
more
banned
points.
by
Yeah.
Ofcom. We're never allowed to do that again.
So I've gone for more sort of middle ground.
Okay, sensible, I like it.
That could get more points, could get less. This first one is one that I felt was slightly overlooked,
Okay.
and it's called The Serious Song.
Oh,
Oh no.
okay.
What you watching all up on the dance floor? People round you make you wanna jump more. Melodies and rhythm of the bass, gonna put up and hustle in this place. Body and soul are perfectly aligned. Blood is pumping, synchronized in time. Breathing heavy, starting pistol set. Body's moving, glistening with sweat. You think I'm not serious? You think I'm messing around? It's about to get serious with the beat of the sound. You better hold on to this beat, yeah, before you're crawling on the ground. Cause if you're doubting what I'm telling you, if you think I'm messing around, well, I'm serious. Come take my hand and we dance through the night. We'll take a stand and we'll shine oh so bright. I'm serious. Now you've got the feeling, now you've got the step. We're never looking backwards, never feel regret. First you get the good ones, then you get the great. Find yourself a partner, find yourself a mate. Pop it, lock it, and then we'll let it go. We'll never let it stop, no we'll never end the show. When the big beat drops and the people walk away, I'll look you in the eye and remember what I say. I'm serious. I'm serious.
I'm serious. I'm serious.
Oh my gosh.
First thoughts, Xnthony.
Oh, I was voguing. I was turning. I was flicking. I was flicking.
Yeah, I mean, you can do that. It's a new dance.
Okay, first of all, I have a lot to say. I love a person who can call a song the something song.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
you know, in my early days as a pop star, I would have songs like the motivation song or the sad song or whatever. It usually shows you don't know what you're doing. But I have to say, I now wonder, am I now scouting you? Because
No.
I would literally take that song and put it like second in my show
Shit,
in
man,
a
that's,
second.
That's pretty good
Because
compliment.
it could contextualize so much, and I'm wondering what to cook you or.
Oh,
It's so good. I mean, question. I mean, I feel like I'm in Kate Bush. There goes a tenor. The accent is a bit curious.
so let me
I
explain.
mean, you're not
It was-
from that area.
No, it was influenced by Britney Spears' Work Bitch. So you know when she puts on her English accent, you want a Lamborghini?
But see, I know there is like self-loathing British culture like incoming. You were already a British person,
I know.
but I do love it.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Lola, you're so
yeah,
sure
I mean,
of yourself.
that's a very fair judgment.
Look how smug he is now.
I
This
mean,
is why I
I'm
can't praise him too
okay.
often. Look at his face.
Okay, well, I mean, you getting validation from me is not a high place. Because, you know, I have only 1,444 followers on Twitter.
That's,
Like,
I
you know,
mean,
I'm not a
that's,
superstar.
That's
We have about
we'll come
250.
I want to come to your opinion now in a second, Isabel. But I mean, now that I'm here, I just there's something intense about it. Like I mean, I'm thinking about it in theatrically. I literally was like, lights, crazy.
yeah. I
enjoyed it, but I don't think I enjoyed it for the Eurovision. I'm sorry, that's where things might turn off for you.
Fair.
There you go.
I'm thinking of it like
Isabel, there you go. I was right all
it's
along.
quite satirical and like funny and I'm serious. I mean, it could be done by like a Bieber wannabe. I'm starting to really like you now as a person, and I think that you should be happy with yourself.
I am very happy with myself. always.
I totally regret saying that, but yeah.
No.
Isabel, what's
So-
your opinion?
Should we just go straight in with the score, Isabel?
Yeah, you can do.
Are
I mean,
you
I
afraid
think I
of her
still have
opinion?
the same. I have the same opinion as last time.
But you don't know the
It's
score
too
that you
much,
gave. This
it's
is
too
the thing.
exhausting.
You might. Okay.
So I can't have liked that a lot last time. I mean, I haven't re-listened to all the episodes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say cease.
Fuck.
What did I give it last time?
I've lost points. It was 7 last time.
Gutted
Come
me.
on.
Gutted. It's
That's
it's about the same. 6, 7. Like it's not anywhere near the worst you've ever done, and it's not the worst you could do. It's the dance track is quite great, but I'm not That's I'm serious. Like it's not for me, and it's not a
Okay.
Eurovision track.
All right. Okay. That's fair.
Soz,
I get
mate.
it. Well, let's move on to better things.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Okay. Next song.
This is fun.
Are you enjoying
I'm
yourself?
so glad you're having fun.
No, I am.
We have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so next song. So this was there was a toss up here between 2 songs that I was going to choose from, but I couldn't because I thought I'm going to choose 3 in total.
Yeah.
So I almost went for Eurogirl because although not one of my top ones, it seemed to be a fan favourite.
It's really sad because when she says something quite serious, you kind of twiddle with something, and like it's really you don't need to worry.
Yeah. I get it.
She's not.
He does know deep down that I love
Oh
him.
no, for sure. No, this is good. I like Isabel's advice.
I did almost choose Eurogirl, which was from episode 5,
Yeah.
and but it wasn't. But I didn't go for Eurogirl.
Okay.
In the end, so what I've done for my second one is one of the worst names you've ever chosen, but one of the best songs, which is from episode 6, "Taste the Air."
Breathe the air with me. Let it fill all our lungs, give a voice for the young, we can make them see. Oh, breathe, please breathe, and stand next to me. May our voices last forever as we take one breath together. I taste the air, and I know I will bring peace wherever I go. They can never stop my cry like before. I can see me crashing down on their door. And I feel you there, and I scream. Together we can make the world in our dreams. Let us be the voice of sick and poor. I can feel the pressure building up more. And still I breathe in ecstasy. We can do all we can change all their plans if you breathe with me. So breathe, please breathe, and you soon will see. We can change the world for better if we all breathe in together.
Taste the Air. One of the more dubious song names you've ever chosen.
Yeah,
but,
like it makes you think of waking up hungover.
But ignoring the name.
Hey, listening back to that one, I was a fan. That was a good song.
I completely forgot that in the middle of it, you do actually do
a breath.
You do a big breath.
Yeah.
I forgot that from the first
Conceptually, bang on, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm less enthusiastic.
Wow.
Yeah, like because I feel like you're touching on a really interesting theme, and I feel like the production is distracting.
Oh.
And I feel like
you've seen behind the curtain.
Yeah. I feel like there's this huge potential at the beginning, and there's a sort of like silence and nothing, and then you go really heavy with those synths.
It's like drama. It's like
it's unnecessary.
It's like a dubsteppy kind of.
Yeah.
Are you going to give scores at the very end for these? Are you going to make a note of
I
that?
don't score strangers, but I have written scores down. I'm about to write another score down.
Okay, write another score down.
So it was actually really hard for me to choose which ones to do,
Yeah.
which ones to bring back.
Because they're all great.
No, that's not right. Because there were some that were all. So there's a handful of clear faves.
Mm-hmm.
One of which though was last week's song, so I wasn't going to replay Bodylingual because people could just listen to that last week's episode. I want to go back a bit.
Yeah.
But then there was some that kind of all sat around the same level. So like I didn't do Eurogirl, but actually now that we've just played Taste the Air, I realised actually maybe we should have played Love on the Nightline because that's a slamming
Love
one
on the Nightline
too.
is a great song. And
First.
even
You really peaked early on.
And even I was thinking of doing Love on the Nightline because I thought maybe the score you gave it wasn't quite worthy.
Give it higher again. Never mind.
But I didn't. So actually, I'll go on to my next one then, shall I? And I'm going to do one that was fairly recent, and it was one that
Not festival. No.
No, this is one that some people actually did like, and I didn't get banned from doing ever again. So this is one that had a backlash, and I thought about it, and I thought, I've got to do this one because this is what the people want.
Oh, is it now?
This song is called
Baby Boogie 2000 asterisk. I know
Robo
exactly
Boogie
which one it is.
2000
Asterisk.
asterisk.
Oh, what's loving when there's not a heart left to beat? Yeah, just a robot with the happiness stuck onto leave. Well, Mr. Robot, there's a new sidebug on the street. If you're feeling distressed and your life is a mess, don't feel your heart, just feel your beat and do the robot dance. Robo Boogie is the name of the game. You gotta load on up as you search my mainframe. You can phone on my hard drive or take out my brain, but the Robo Boogie fever will be here all the same. To the Robo Boogie. I am a robot. To the Robo Boogie. Won't you come and be a robot too? I am a robot and
And here are the facts. You've gotta know how to move, gotta know how to act. Put your legs together and arms by your side. Then take 2 steps forward while you keep in time.
Robot,
Yes, master.
he is a robot.
I am a robot.
Robot,
Yes, master.
play a funky keyboard, robot.
Okay.
Boogie 2000 Astor.
So many feelings about this song.
Well, you start. 'Cause I
Come on.
There's
know
many
exactly how I
meta
feel.
layers. Like, I feel like we're talking about the robofication of labour.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that's an
It's deep.
interesting political point of view.
Yeah, it's deep, right?
Which
The song's
is-
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It feels really honky tonky and like Love Shack, Love Shack,
Yeah.
Which is a great song.
which is a great song and a great reference. And like, I'm wondering, does it hit off in a really interesting kind of Kraftwerk thing in a kind of like a funny, campy way that might be smart, that might work, and I can see why Eurovision fans like it. It does also remind me of that shit Eurovision song with the British like airplane
Scooch.
scooch, which sounds like
Yeah.
someone tucking, you know, a drag queen scooching.
flying the flag.
We scored that on the idea that it was a song from the 80s being played.
Except, no.
that's
This is
not the
what.
game.
No. This is what you put to me. Let's change this. This is what you put to me before the song was
You
played.
agreed.
Yeah, I agreed to before the song was played, and then I heard the song, and my feedback on the song was that it is a rip-off of Flight of the
Oh,
Conchords.
come on.
100%. Like, it's not a song that would have been made in the 80s because that's not what 80s songs sounded like.
It sounds like
But it also is
it sounds like a
from
pastiche
now.
of the 80s.
Yeah, it's not a. It's
don't
not.
worry.
No,
It's not Flight of the Conchords. It is a Flight of the Conchords song, and this is the backlash that he speaks of. Is that when I said that, I gave this not very good. I was just like, oh, whatever, sank 5 points just to give him some points and get it over and done with. And then the week after,
Like a quick hand
listeners, yeah,
3.
exactly. Just
Yeah.
just come on. And then some listeners the week after emailed in saying, well, I don't know if Flight of the Conchords, so I'd give it 10. That's not
not
how you
listeners.
do it.
You
That's
can't.
that's not fair. Just because you don't know who it is that he's ripped off. He didn't mean to rip him off,
Hey.
but he did rip him off.
Romeo and Juliet's been written hundreds of times over and over again. You can only sing so many songs. You can only write so many beautiful stories.
No,
And
that's
you
not
have
a
yet
five
to do
ring.
both. No, I'm kidding. I had to say it.
Ooh, Xanthony's getting into the spirit of it.
I feel like you guys are hilarious. Committed.
Thanks.
I'm curious now because I think that you've sort of brought me here
Just
to counsel you.
he's
You're a mediator.
Yeah.
I'm a media. I
You
see
are
now.
a mediator.
It's not about me, which is what I thought it was.
we had your plug at the start, and now it's
Yeah,
about
now it's over. No, I think I question your taste levels. No, I'm kidding. I don't. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just wondering now. Are you making music to make fun of the Eurovision?
No.
Okay,
No,
no.
it's a very fair point because I don't want to be like, I do try and write a song that is like a Eurovision song. So when I talk about like stand next to me and breathe the air with me and we stand together and united we dance, divided we fall, is like they are Eurovision songs.
They're Eurovision-esque
and you would hear
lyrics,
that
yeah.
and it's not taking the piss. When I'm feeling like I'm not coming up with ideas, I fall back on, this is a funny idea. Let's do a song about robot dancing.
Yeah.
So I'll be honest, and I'm talking myself out of points now. This was me going, "Ooh, I'm short of ideas. Let's do a robot
tell.
song."
But I have to say, and this is a kind of that's how most creative people feel all the time.
I am creative.
I
it's true.
have to say, no, I mean, no, but seriously, like I talk to my friends who are like, you know, far less successful than me. and like we talk about this idea of like constantly not being inspired and like constantly feeling like a brick. And I think that like it's fine. Like you should make the song about the robot if you want.
Thanks. I will. I will.
He did.
I
You
did.
did. And I don't think it's bad. I mean, I have my points written down.
Oh, God.
I say points plural, but it's not points. It's point.
No! Come on!
No, I'm kidding. I'm like,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, I know what I gave this last
Yeah, you
time, because I
do.
remember,
What did
and
you
I'm
give
going to
it?
give it exactly the same. It's getting
5.
sunk. Yeah.
You're
5.
disagreeing with our viewers.
Yeah, I'm gonna disagree with
listeners.
him again.
You're
She's a cruel mistress. Now
Next
it's your
song.
turn. Let's do a good one of Roland's.
Okay,
they're all
so
good.
No,
Like,
this is.
thanks,
You haven't heard Festival
thanks.
Fun. It's
Dear
really.
Festival Fun.
Someone told him to eat a dick. It was that bad.
Tell me
I
to
mean, they
eat-
probably was like,
emailed
well,
him.
where? Let me know.
They did tell me to eat it.
So my last great Roland Boddenham song.
Roland's greatest hits.
Roland's
3
great.
of them.
Yeah, that's all there is going to come from episode 13. We couldn't do it without the wonderful Man O Man.
Style, charm, cool and calm with smooth panache to boot. Take a hard chest, chiseled chin, all wrapped up in a suit. You can call me Hercules, Romeo, or Plato. When we talk, I'll give you weak knees. You'll overload when you see the way I walk. So won't you come and feel my love, and I'll help you understand. I'll show you I can shake the earth, and I'll be your real man. I hold you when the nights get dark. Cause baby, we should light this spark. Let's make today our greatest day. You get me stronger when you say, man, oh man, with my lips on your neck. Man, oh man, when I'm making you swear. Man, oh man, as you feel my hand and you say me, oh my, oh man, oh man. Baby, baby, you can set me free, 'cause I can fly up through the sky when you keep touching me. Don't be scared, just come and take my hand. If I'm an island, you're the water. Let's make love on the sand. Man, oh man, with my lips on your neck. Man, oh man, when I'm making you sweat. Man, oh man, and you feel my hand and you say me, oh my, oh man, oh man.
Whoa.
Xnthony, you look like you were in pain through that one.
No. Don't take this away from me. Man, oh man.
Oh God, I'm really sorry my face is doing that. It's so curious because I feel there's so many interesting aspects of that song.
Are you analysing me as a person now? Is this my personality that's being put on trial?
It's quite, because I'm getting to know you now.
Okay. Okay.
I love the lyrics. I think it's really smart lyrics. I think it's a really strong gay anthem. I think that's
what I was going for.
Are you gay?
No. I just know what the gays like.
When you assume you make an ass out of you and me, which is what we all do when we're gay. Now I'm even more confused.
I feel like we put Xnthony in a position that he's not.
It's this thing about I think the lyrics are great, but the production again, I'm just not into it.
Oh jeez.
Your game, Boddenham.
No, I mean like saying that I've never really made a song in my life, but like
too much.
I don't know.
I think sometimes you do overproduce.
I feel like we're overthinking.
We are a little bit.
It's probably the fan favourite, the favourite song of the fans.
Is it?
I would say over United We Done. That's maybe because more people have listened to the later episodes and not the earlier episodes, but I know that the immediate reaction to that on places like Reddit and stuff like that was, oh yeah, this is the best one so far.
Yeah, it was a favourite.
Yeah.
That one and Eurogirl, I had a lot of my mates text me about it saying that they really liked it. Yeah. It's good. It's a good song. Strong song. And it was in what I think maybe why I love it as well is because it was definitely in response to you discovering Robin Bengtsson from Sweden on his treadmills and falling a little bit in love.
Almost an ode to Robin.
Man, oh man. Yeah.
Bless that man. Okay then, so you've made a note of a score for that, Xnthony.
I'm going to go, I genuinely can't remember what I gave this last time. So I think D's.
I think it lost a point. I think you gave it 11 before. I think it was
11?
Yeah, I think it was up there with the other.
I don't know if it deserves an 11.
Well, I've lost 2 points. in the process of this fucking
Sorry, love.
this episode. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna. You know
But
what?
I'm not drastically. They're not drastically different.
No. I'm gonna do a switcheroo, right? I had one in line that I thought maybe was another middling one that I thought could do better. You know what? Those middling ones, mediocre.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a strong one that I think is stronger, and we're gonna do Love on the Nightline.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your final call for the Nightline. All aboard the Nightline. Final destination, love.
If you're having a good time with a brand new girl, found yourself a fella who can show you the world. If your money's run short, but your energy's high, running on your luck with a look in your eye. There's a one-way ticket at 8:45. Show me some moves and you get on just fine. If you're looking for an answer, well then this is your sign. It's time to get down, all aboard the Nightline. You and me, it's time to party. You see. Make love on the Nightline. Because up, down, turn it around, move your hips to the beat of the ground. Me, you, the rest of the crew, we got a lot of feelings and they're feeling brand new. Cause it's 1:30 and the people look great. And by 9:45 we're gonna do it again. 1:10, you'll be looking for fun. By 3:20, you'll be looking for me. You and me, it's time to party. Cause the feeling is fine. So let's make love on the Nightline.
Love.
Like, I got so involved with that song.
It's a clappy involve yourself song. That one.
Solid.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
You get involved into a dance routine
Solid.
quite early, don't you?
Yeah, that was. I feel like that was. It wasn't overlooked, but it
I
was
feel
just.
like it's the Americanization of the Eurovision pop concert thing. Eurovision Song Contest.
Oh, interesting.
Like
How do
it's
you
sort
mean?
of like it feels, and actually there's some hints of the other stuff you've showed as well, which is sort of like, what was the last song that I hated? I've deleted it from my memory.
Man, oh man.
Yeah, there was a kind of a vibe of like R&B vibe,
Okay.
electronic R&B vibe.
Yeah.
From
Okay.
2006. but and I love it. 2006. But I think this one, yeah, there's it's like a Timberlake. Lyrics are great.
It is a little bit Timberlake.
Yeah, I mean, I
very
do love
good.
Timberlake as well. Like, he's an idol of mine too.
You learn all the dance routines, don't you?
Got my Timberlake.
He's
VHSs.
laughing because that's a yes.
I didn't say no. So I threw that one in there, and
I'm happy you did.
Yeah.
I like Love on the
I
Nightline.
like it. I think it's really strong.
Yeah,
It's
I
strong.
can't remember what score you gave it though.
3:15, you'll be looking for me. Is still
That
a great line.
I mean, that is what you're
Sorry.
thinking at 3:15. You are like there, and you're like, and you're looking for me, and you're like,
Yeah,
you're
this song-
lying there, and you're just not looking well.
This song is very much from my perspective at 3:15.
And is someone looking for you, or
No, this is me in my head going, she'll be looking for me. And she's gone like hours ago with some other guy.
Yeah. Oh, Roland. It's not
wow.
wrong. That's not wrong.
It's right.
I don't remember what I gave that song, actually. But I would say... Wheat?
I have nothing to judge that by, but I feel that that's
Oh,
reasonable.
you don't know what I gave it last time?
Because I just switched it out. I mean, shall I go and look? Let's have a look. Hang on. You ready?
Oh. I went for Nerf.
Oh, no.
Oh, you've lost another point!
Oh, jeez.
I did Nerf last time.
You know what we realised since then is that Eurovision doesn't give 9 points. So I think it's fair enough.
So it makes sense then. I've had to go 8.
Round it down.
You just keep losing 1 point each
We
time.
need to stop thinking about the songs. So that's all of our 6 songs that we played now.
Yeah.
So now is it Xnthony's turn to give us his judgments?
Yeah, I think so.
Xnthony.
I mean, I've already slayed. Like, will I give you my results?
So go from lowest
Yeah,
score to
this
highest.
is like-
It
This
says
is-
here I
this
don't
is-
have gonorrhea, I don't have chlamydia, but I've called them.
So let's do it like they do at Eurovision, right? Isobel and me are now transforming ourselves into hosts of Eurovision, which of course is our main aim of doing this podcast.
Yep.
When England eventually win in 50 years' time, we will be on that stage. And we are calling Ireland.
Calling Xnthony.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you, Xnthony.
Hello. Can you give us...
Dígwich agus fáilte go éire agus an
Can you give us...
results? Sorry, the bronerm tá mé Conch Gaeilge, British person.
Can you give us your...
Stop dictating how I speak my language, British person. My one chance.
Can you give us your points, please, Xnthony?
Tommy Ray. All the Irish listeners will be like, yes, good. We're so glad you finally got back at Britain. Okay, with 5 points.
That's not bad.
5 for Taste the Air.
Wow,
Okay.
interesting.
Disappointed by the end result.
Wow.
Strong setup. Disappointed by the end result.
I need a weaker start.
It was
is what you're
almost
saying.
like you were being like an interesting artist that then went commercial, and it was like not fun for me.
I mean,
Okay,
I'd gladly go
with
commercial.
6 points.
Okay.
Oh my god, I feel like really nervous.
No,
Do you want to? Okay, with 6 points, I have Roga Boogie 2000 asterisks.
well, that's more than Isobel gave, so I'm happy with that. Yeah.
But Isabel's on everything. Okay, you might want to start moving your focus towards other people,
Yeah, no, I know. I will. Maybe
especially
maybe
your
I will.
special guest.
Yeah.
And now I feel like I should really recount these.
No. Honest scores,
No.
please.
Oh, I feel like I need to be crueler.
Always.
8 points. Man, oh man.
Wow.
Manny man. Good. Okay.
Holy. I mean, okay.
That's still a good score.
No, I'm fine with that. I'm just excited about what's to come. So moving on, then we just had 8 points for Man Oh Man.
Yeah. So now you've got another 8 points for Love on the Nightline.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Well, some of the duffers, as Isobel would describe them, are
Done
still
quite well.
going strong.
But what did I give Love on the Nightline? 8.
I think you gave it 8 as well.
Yes,
Now,
that's all right.
saying that, I can't remember what that song was.
3:15, you were looking for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. That was
one great
yeah,
line.
that was the really interesting one because there was something about it that I really liked, but I just feel it was like almost like it wasn't Eurovision enough or something.
Yeah, it was.
That's a lot of his ones, though, is that they're not Eurovision enough.
Him.
They'll do fine as songs, but they're not Eurovision.
They are great songs. I'll take that.
I said
I
fine
honestly
songs.
think this fella.
We're really stepping out of our Eurovision hosts roles.
It's really
now.
hard because so let me tell you, I have given a 9/10 for the serious song. I'm really you hate me, don't you? I think the serious song could be really, really good on stage.
If you get like the right singer or the right,
And they build it all up. They have this huge persona.
It's a persona.
Myself.
It's a persona song.
No, but it's sort of
song.
like they've built a whole narrative behind it all, so it makes total sense. And
Yeah.
I can see that.
it could work.
Yeah.
And it could be like, I'm actually seeing it from my point of view, like not lying, but
It's quite high concept.
I think it's a
I could-
9 if it's not anyone special. I think it's a 10 if it's someone special.
Yeah, i.e. Xnthony.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I was listening to the serious song before I knew you. Before I knew who you were, Xnthony. So I had no context apart from Roland.
Yeah.
So for me, still in a Eurovision context, I'm
Yeah.
still sticking with it. But
Yeah.
I get it.
So then, last but not least, we
Yeah.
have I think an 11 for United We
Oh,
Dance.
wow.
Yeah, I think, but then again, I'd like to hear it again at some point because I do think it's very strong.
I'm
It's fantastic.
always surprised. I mean, I'm not because it's obviously a great song. But I'm surprised.
This is why you can't compliment him too much.
I'm always surprised that was the first song I'd written, and now I know.
That was the first song I've written.
Not ever. What we have all forgotten is that we have agreed to do Finish with a bang.
Oh, we're going to have some live songs now, aren't
No.
we? Yeah.
So, Isabel, there is one song that I have played that you gave a fairly low score to,
Yeah.
but you said that I would be able to redeem myself
Yeah.
if I translated it and sang it in a different language.
It was one of your wet ones, wasn't it?
This is a song called How Long Is a Piece of Love.
Ugh, the worst song name I've ever heard.
Sorry, what's it called?
How long is a piece of love? Yeah, so Xnthony has his head in his hands right now, which is exactly how I look.
I'm thinking about paying my taxes in October. I'm thinking like, how can I get out of this house fast enough?
So, okay, which is fine, right? I decided to go super cheese And what Isobel decided was that if she didn't know what the words were and the words meant, it would work quite well.
If it was sang in a foreign language and I didn't know what the songs... Because there's Eurovision songs, which quite a lot... we've discussed it before when we've been talking about stories on the show, and we've discussed a story and then plays the song, and it sounds like a perfectly charming Eurovision song. And then you read out the lyrics translated into English and you're like, oh God, no, that's just awful. No, absolutely not. I hate that song completely. And that's what Roland's song was. Have you got some of the English lyrics there?
Yeah, I do.
So you could read out. Just read some out to Xnthony so you can hear what they were.
First verse. How long is a piece of love? Does it fly on the wings of a dove? And if my heart skips, then who holds the skipping rope?
I think it's really sweet.
No.
Also, sorry,
not.
cat meme moment.
If distance makes the heart grow fonder, were we born light years apart? If music is the food of love, then are you a restaurant?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
No.
No.
It sounds like a Madonna song.
So, the language I have decided to translate this into...
This is a good idea, though, conceptually.
Well, conceptually, we'll see how this
Thanks.
pays off. Is a country that, at the minute, we don't have the best relationship with because of some fucking Tory mouthing off about
It's in Spanish.
about a rock. I've translated this into Spanish.
Okay. And you're going to sing this live.
And I'm going to sing this live.
Fucking hell.
So,
Nervous laugh. Come on, I'm excited.
This is
I'm très loca for this.
How long is a piece of love? Cuánto duro empezando de amor y vuela sobre las unas de paloma y si mi corazón salta entonces que sos de que senda del salta deje preguntarte ese cuál o cuazón si nacimos de unos luz de paz. C'est ni la musique, la comida dell'amor, entonces es un restaurante. Estas son preguntas para el corazón. Sabíamos las respuestas del principio, porque concele estas cosas el hecho, el enciclopedia de estudiantes. Quiero leer páginas de contenido. Quiero verte un deseos y tal vez incluso llega e inscribe mi nombre dentro de esa portada y cuando está más fuera y casa atreves te voy a abrazar, te diré, te veré en la biblioteca de la vida. Cuánto dure un pedazo de amor y vuela sombra de la astana paloma y si mi corazón salta entonces ¿quién sostente la cuarta de la solta? Dejan preguntarte. I mean...
Well done, Roland.
That was
sung live
I'm
in
a bit
my
sorry,
kitchen.
I got kind of a bit carried away bits of it because I could hear all the harmonies that you weren't getting. Like,
yeah, that came in. I wasn't expecting that.
like, there's lots of little details you could add. I think it works really well in Spanish.
It works a lot better in Spanish than it does in English.
It
I was
really,
right.
really works.
Yeah, no, you did very well to keep up with everything.
Can you try it in
there.
French? Could you just Google French it now?
Oh my god!
Honestly,
I told
this is a
listeners to do
really
it in
good idea.
French.
Can we try this?
Do it again.
I'll do it. Okay, here we go.
I really want to hear it in French. I think it's a really good idea.
Combien de temps est morceau d'amour? Est-ce qu'il volait sur l'aile d'une colombe? Et si mon corso a l'occhi des temps encore de sauter? Laissez-moi te demander si la distance rend les couples difficiles. Est-ce que non sont des années-lumière? Si la musique est le nourriture de l'amour, alors êtes-vous un restaurant? Ce sont des questions pour l'écho. Nous savions les réponses dès le début. Parce que fait une connaissance avec la chose de voix. Laissons que plaider de vous. Yeah. Je voulais votre page de conduire. Je veux le regarder vous annexer. E penso me écrire mon nom à l'intérieur devant conventure. Et quand nous sommes vous et presque, je vais vous tenir et je vous dirai, je vous verrai dans la bibliothèque de la ville.
Bibliothèque.
Tant de massou d'amour, et c'est qu'il vous désolue de mon colon. Et si mon côté sort alors que dans tes vacances d'en sortir, laisse-moi t'en demander.
Yes.
Wow, I mean,
your accent's not the best.
But it's getting better and better each time.
Oh, I think we should try to do another language.
That could translate throughout the world. I really think it could.
what would you give How Long Is a Piece of Love?
So I stand by what I said the first time round, which is that sung in a different language. It's fantastic. It's way better than it was in English.
I think it's really
just
fast.
need to not
I've
know
never
what
heard
it's
it.
sung.
Did you sing it in English the first time?
Yeah,
He did, and it was awful.
How did I hear it today?
No.
No, he read out some of the
I'm-
lyrics. I forget as well what's happened.
Because the English, I'm curious, but I don't want to hear that song again.
No. You don't need to hear it in English either. We've spoken the lyrics, it's fine.
I
I
would
understand
now.
both languages.
I mean, in either, both in Spanish and French. I think French is maybe a little bit better.
Yeah.
Really? I thought
Both.
Spanish was
Did you prefer
better.
the Spanish
I thought
one.
French
I
was
thought he
like
kept
clunky.
to it a little bit
Yeah.
better with the French.
Really?
In either one though, just in any other foreign language, I would say that I would now give that one set to eat.
Yeah.
To eat.
I
7, 8.
think that's better than what was before.
I think I probably only gave that like a 3
I
before.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. That's good.
Good increase.
All right. Well,
Well done, love.
this is an extended episode of the podcast.
It's fine. We've had some wine.
And we're going to go out with a real treat now.
We're going to go out.
We're going to go out. And normally we go out with us doing a catchphrase, or use your catchphrase, whatever that may be, each week. But this week we're going to go out with something special. We're going to go out with a live performance. I feel like it's like we're on Jonathan Ross show or something like that. But to see us out, we're going to have a little number from Xnthony and a little preview of Xnthony's show, right?
Yeah, so this is one of your songs from Dudes.
Yeah, so in Dues, there's like lots of different songs doing loads of different things. But there's one song that we do in loads of different parts of the world, and I mean that like we've been to Prague, been to Roscommon, small town in the west of Ireland, and it's a song that seems to resonate with people in this bizarre way because it's just about counting to numbers. You'll follow it pretty quickly. Usually what happens is I usually use it as a way to count how much money I've made that night because I can see how many people in the audience. So I usually don't do the first 10, I wait, and then the girls are usually like waiting expectantly. So literally it's like 1 to a trillion.
Okay.
So there is a bit of skipping in the middle, so don't worry, it's not literally.
Well, shall we say our thanks and goodbyes now, and then to play us
come
out
back later.
to play us out, we can do our count to a trillion.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So
and you can join in harmonies if you get it, but yeah.
And
Okay.
if you're listening on a bus or at home
you might not
doing
want
the
us
ironing,
to.
join in yourself,
Yeah,
right?
everyone can join in
Yeah,
with the numbers song. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining us today, Xnthony. It's been a
Thank you so much
treat
for
and a
joining
pleasure.
me.
So glad that you were our first guest.
Yeah.
on the podcast.
I'm expecting to be invited again.
Absolutely.
I think this is the best PR I've had in a long time.
Great. Well, if there is anything you want to plug,
Yeah,
plug it
go
right
on.
now.
Plug.
I have literally nothing to plug. Well, like it depends when the show's out. When is this out?
Thursday.
Oh, I have a show in the Glory on Thursday evening.
Oh.
At 8 p.m.
Oh, well,
called
there you
Lipstuck.
go. So if you
But it's probably too late for people.
Until well, no,
not
maybe
necessarily,
Thursday morning.
but if you search for Xnthony online, you'll be able to find
Yeah.
shows because your shows are on Facebook
So
and there are
what's your-
events up for
what's
them
your
and stuff.
Twitter?
Facebook is great. It's a great social media thing that I discovered recently.
Yeah.
It's
pretty big.
XNTHONY.
XNTHNOY. THONY. And Twitter
XNTHONY.
and Instagram.
XNTHONY.
Wow,
Which I was
guys
recently just
really
offered a
nailed
lot
it.
of money for, apparently.
Really?
Well, I mean, I don't know what he was
Okay.
talking about.
So follow Xnthony on all of those social media platforms. Go and see him because he's absolutely fantastic. We saw him last week. I
Yeah.
can't see you next week in Lipstuck, but I want to come see Dues at some
Dues
point.
will be
for
back. I just
sure.
can't. We have to wait and see. It's Dues. The show will return.
Good. Well, I'm going to see it upon its return. And also, Xnthony is going to be at the Eurovision night in Peckham that myself and Roland will be at too, with the wonderful portion of fries on May 13th at the Montague Arms in Peckham. So if you don't have yet have tickets for that, please do check it out. You'll be able to find it on Facebook. So the evening is called Nil Point. And it's hosted by Portion of Fries, South London drag queen extraordinaire, and we're all going to be there. It's going to be a great time. Tickets are £5 plus a booking fee online, but they're like £7 on the door, so just book them now. Just do it.
And also just get in touch with us on Europhoria podcast at gmail.com.
Or you can follow us on Twitter, which is at EuphoriaCast. And I mean, just ignore Instagram for now.
Forget it.
I'm not into it right now.
So, so we're going to do the song, yeah?
Yeah. Yay!
Let's do
Just
it.
imagine a guitar.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 10, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
20.
Yes! 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 30.
No.
29.
30.
Okay.
31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. 40. 41. 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. 50. You can count now, everyone. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. Naughty. 70. 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. 80. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. 90. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99. 100. 100. 1,000. 10,000. 100,000. 1 million. 1 million. 10 million. 100 million. 1 billion. 1 billion. 10 billion. 100 billion. 1 trillion.
Yeah. Oh.
Numbers. Numbers. It's just numbers. 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 Numbers.
It's
Numbers.